Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and you're here with Dodo Little Dreamer. Today my intention is to make a video about my third year of becoming an Actuarial student. What do I learn? Can you believe it? 1 year's passed by so quick. Like I'm looking at my notes and I thought it in second years. The first subject is economy. Looking at my notes, seems like we have learned about indifferent curve, maximize utility, the budget line. I think I kind of remember this one though, like the starting of the disaster. I would say, well, we have to glove firms with market, and you have to shift things. Blah blah blah. Yeah, so hard. And the next one, may I present to you the Markov chain in statistics. So yeah, we are dealing with the stochastic process. Yeah, stochastic Markov chain. And then you will heard a lot of the time homogeneous, and we have n-step transition. And you will learn how to do that. The random walk is like stock price, and sometimes go up and sometimes go down, and we are understanding about that. Or the NCD system in insurance, like specifically in insurance, what is NCD system? When you don't claim anything and you have good credit, right? Then there's less premium for you to pay. And my selective course is the operational research. The general concept is that we learn about the cycle of our inventory, like the cost when we order, and the cost of purchase, and the holding cost, or any shortage. It's like computing equation. So it's like the fundamental of computer science, and it's quite easy one. Wait, I think I forgot to mention about finance. So in the midterm, we also learn finance, like principle of finance, and it's like very general concept about the finance, because we learn about corporate finance, like who is the CFO and the organization in the company, like where the money go, who is the financial manager, and there's options like this kind of interesting one, like callable option, puttable option, where like the issuer can buy back stocks or sell back the stock. The reason for that to happen is when the interests go up and down, and you learn about that. Alright, here's come to the final part for economic first. The big picture is that we have demand and supply side, and then now we are going to aggregate those. I mean, you may not like imagine about those graph now, but I'll show you, because this is real disaster, but you get over it because you're the best. Okay, this is how it looks like. You have to shift graph, like most of it, like 4 of them, between the graph between IS and LM curve, and then it will link with the aggregate demand and aggregate supply curve. And this is for the money market, like money demand and money supply. Now we are going to talk about the finance in the final. Right, we'll learn about the risk return, CAPM. My suggestion is that in this subject, it will be easier if you have the calculator that core BAE2 plus. Yeah. Alright, we're back to statistics for final. For the finals, I don't know, I'm not sure. Oh, we're dealing with the stationary distribution a lot. We have transition probability, and we use that a lot. It's kind of the method to predict something, because the question is quite interesting. Okay, Oh, so we have jumped boson posite. So jump is mean like this is, I remember this diagram is like health, sick state, and we can jump between those states, right? We can be healthy and then we're sick and then we date, or we can just sick and date. The probability is different. For find that probability, we usually draw metric like this. And for all our course in the final is that we'll learn about how to find the optimized solution, tabular form, where we want to find the unknown parameter. Like we have equation and then we put it in tabular to find unknown parameter, just like metric. Yeah, that is pretty much it. Okay, I'm gonna go real quick for the second semester. Begin term about the investment. I think it's just normal theory for finding expectation and variance. Okay, and then we kind of have our just certainty equivalent method to look at the price of insurance product. The course will lead you to the portfolio to find optimal portfolio by weight between return and risk. For life contingencies, the most interesting one I would say, but apparently quite the most difficult one in this year, because we learn a lot about the actuarial notation. Like we dig deep into the survival function, PXT and QXT, which is the probability of being alive from age 8, like 40 years. Things for life table, and how we look at the LAX, like the number of living people, or then how LAX can be converted to finding PXT. Yeah, select ultimate is like person at 8, like let's say 60, doing the health check, the mortality rate of that person will be less than the normal age 60, right? And then we have statistics. Every year we learn statistics, right? Statistics is about regression actually. Like let's just look at the formula. It's a lot about interpretation, so be careful on that, and that get a lot of points. You can see it from the formula, right? It's like it has identity log legit function, so different one have different interpretation. So yeah, we'll learn about that. And lastly, we take a look at the final further. The same investment things is all about different method of identify the right portfolio for us. So like we have variance and then we also have semi-variance. This course will tell you how we conduct the semi-variance and why we have to do that. And then the expected shortfall and VAR is like two methods to finding probabilities to experience shortfall, which is like kind of bad things for investment because it's produce loss. We need to look at the risks in the portfolio. Like this investment has different risks by looking at the variance and then the covariance if that port consists of two assets. And then yeah, we've kind of like find the minimum risk strategy things. Yeah, maybe it's involve market risks and risk free, and you'll learn about that. I mean, everyone will understand for sure. Statistic again. First statistic, this is like talking about time series data and the Bayesian like two parts separately. So for time series data, there's a lot of model we can fit in. What is the best model? Basically, AR model, ARMA, things random walk still coming. And this one we have to take a look at the graph, because different graph has like different characteristics to fit the model. We're moving to the life contingency, shall we? So life contingency is the final one. Final one is that we'll be dealing with the present value of benefit and present value of the premium we paid a lot, because it's about the equivalent function. Like to break even, the present value of future benefit needs to be equal with the present value of the premium, right? But this one is not simple as it seems, because it's different. The insurance has so many ways of payment, like annuity, and sometimes the benefit increase like over years, and then we need to this costing. There's a relate function where you can swap things around. Yeah, that is why it is hard, because you need to do a lot of practice. You need to do a lot of practice. My advice again is to draw the timeline and then you're discounting. Or I would end this video with the selective course I chose, and this is only Thailand actually. It is the social security in Thailand, and you'll learn about the pensions and the scheme in Thailand, like how much contribution do we pay, who is involving of paying that contribution. It's about telling how important it is and what kind of different scheme, like health scheme in Thailand, do we provide for everyone. Alright guys, this is everything for the third year of my study as an actual student. I hope this is benefit you somehow. If I interesting, maybe joyous for actual degree course, I still find this profession quite interesting, because we'll kind of learn about mathematics and finance. It's just like kind of give you strong fundamental before going to work. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Bye. I'll see you under probably next semester in my 4th years, and ends I'll go to work. I will miss this video and I'll go back to watch myself. Wish me luck.